Smart.
Hey, we are live on YouTube and we are going live on the Facebook.
Alright, we're back.
Alright, so we are 2,906 miles into the Cannonball Memorial Run 2017. And we're here with Alex Roy and Jerry Baker in the back of the 2017 Chevrolet Suburban running south on 75 from Americus, Georgia towards Orlando. Thank you all for joining us on the VINwiki YouTube channel. Please make sure to like both this video and the video on the Cannonball Memorial Run Facebook page to help us spread the word. We had an amazing time at Georgia Southwestern University, the site of the deaths of the two officers we were honoring in our stop there. If you're just joining us, we are driving from Santa Monica, California. We left at 8:30 on Thursday morning and will arrive mid-afternoon on Sunday tomorrow in Washington, D.C. And we are driving to raise awareness for fallen officers and to raise money for a fund that will benefit the families of those officers. But Alex and I are also here to help raise awareness of the dangers that officers have to watch out for and to help drop the number of single car accidents that are happening. So far this year, there have been 37 single car accidents that resulted in the deaths of officers. So we are so glad you're here and we appreciate your support. Please go to cannonballmemorialrun.org/donate. And there you can donate money. You can also order the coins that we've had made to commemorate the drive, the challenge coins, and you can email us at driven@cannonballmemorialrun.org.
Mention coin in the subject line.
Just mention coin in the subject line. You're hearing the voice of our current driver, Jason Hendricks, one of the founders of the Cannonball Memorial Run. We'll move the camera around in a bit so you can see him. And JB in the front seat. There we are. So we are about, how many miles? 268 miles from Orlando, Florida. And we are cruising right along. No OnStar calls at the moment, but we are at 30,012 miles on this fine 2017 Chevrolet Suburban. We've now been joined by a third car. The North Atlantic team came from New Hampshire and intersected with us at Americus. And so they are in a Toyota Sienna. Don't have any pictures available, but there are a couple cars behind. There are pictures in the VINwiki app of all three cars. So we have a black Suburban, a white Suburban, and a bluish Toyota Sienna minivan. You're very welcome. Thank you all for the support. We have a box truck running off the road in front of us at the moment. He managed to ride it. Since you left us last, viewers, JB, our fearless leader, has managed to get himself pulled over for 72 and a 35. And the officer was not too amused until he discovered the reason for our travels. And he was very, very pleased to know what we're working towards and to support us. So we made quick work of that. So Sergeant Hendricks is now the only one in the car not to be pulled over.
Audio is low, so if we could just speak up.
We're just going to have to
speak
cruise
up.
on along.
Is this loud enough?
iPhone microphones don't seem to work all that well from about 6.5 feet away, but hello, Facebook audience. So we're going live not only on the VINwiki YouTube channel, but also on the Facebook page for the Cannonball Memorial Run.
So you were saying I was the only one that hasn't been pulled over.
You have not been pulled over, so that is certainly something that's going to need to happen fairly soon, I have to imagine. And we got to continue to spread the word to all law enforcement we can encounter about this cause. And before too long, Alex Roy will also go live on the Drive Facebook page, so we'll let you know as that happens, and he'll be filming from the other door.
Oh, you know somebody's going to dime Hendricks off right now. Somebody's going to call it in.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, that could happen. We could get an anonymous tip.
At exit 69
And it'll be 4 for 4 for this
of
car.
I-75 in southern Georgia.
Any law enforcement would like to intercept this driver.
Black Black Chevy Suburban 2017.
Yeah, the guy wearing the
There's a
German
unit.
police hat.
There's a unit.
Where?
Ah, we had a false alert.
Yeah, a false flag.
The cops do like to throw some misinformation on Waze, but this, in fact, is not
That's not good.
the case.
We're not going to be able to
That's
get through this one, are we?
All right, we're going to run out of electricity before too long, viewers. So I'm going to throw, JB, if you'll plug that in up there. We are going to route this in.
Wait, where are we meeting? Where are we meeting the North Atlantic crew?
They're already here.
Oh, that's all of them.
That's them. Yeah.
Started scuffle.
Yes, All-Star. Who is it? Tommy?
She suggested that the solution to the problem of the vehicle limiting our speed was to change drivers to a slower driver.
Was there a windshield wiper thing as well?
She also posited that our windshield wipers might be the cause of the car just stopping accelerating
Maybe
at
if you
various mileages.
had given her the names of the drivers, she would have said, under no circumstances allows Ben. This is where Hendrix behind the wheel.
But Jerry here is the gunsmith for the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office, and we've been told he can shoot things very accurately from a long distance, but we've yet to see that in action.
I heard he could shoot the hair off a gnat's buttocks
He's the Rocco
from
DeFranchi of
50
law
yards
enforcement.
away. Did I clean that up right?
That was
A
pretty good.
Oh,
buttocks.
sorry about that, guys. We are constantly trying to work on the audio and not offend anyone, but we're failing rather visibly at that. Sound is low quality, so we're kind of subject to the cellular data signal.
If my editor-in-chief of thedrive.com is watching, hey Mike, T-Mobile sucks, and I got to switch on services before I can broadcast.
Out there, you'll see the white
What is he
Suburban.
He just wanted to drive up alongside of us and
There you
wave.
go.
Road rage, Brett.
It could possibly be him waving the other half of the two-way radio that we are unable to locate. They kind of look like they were.
Send him a text message.
We're
Say,
missing
"No,
our
it's missing
two-way
in action."
radio at the moment to communicate with our other cars. CB's not a bad idea for the next run.
Is it true? Did our friends up front say that police officers do not listen to the CB band anymore? I never said that.
I believe locals do not, but CHP does.
What do they want?
And
he's just rolling up
we
alongside
have
of us.
ourselves an absolutely not a drag race.
Why couldn't they just leave us alone? It feels so awkward. Wait, Tora,
We got a,
Tora.
Somebody just walked in.
Wow! Hey guys, you're
Oh,
up here.
Turkey sticks.
Well, stay with us, viewers, even in this bad connection.
That was a bad.
That was a bad
Right.
connection.
Alrighty, so I want to clarify something. Hey, Jerry, have you ever gone over 3,000 miles like this before?
3,000 miles like this.
Like this?
No,
No.
I have not. I used to drive a pretty good distance, but only to about Oklahoma City a couple times a year. But we'd bomb run that.
Ed, you guys ever gone this far before?
No, not this far. We're going to do a little over 4,200 miles on this trip, and we definitely need to keep the foot down because the goal was about 77 hours, and at the moment it's looking like it's probably going to be 80 to 82.
I hate to chime in here before you little babies when you're getting all proud of yourself, but I once drove 3,560 miles nonstop. Let me tell you, it was terrible.
35, 60?
Yeah.
From
I've
was
never gone 3,000, so this is a first for me too.
And so I give you props. This is a big drive.
That's right,
Big drive.
absolutely. Well, I suppose I've done with a overnight stop 4,000 twice because we've gone from Atlanta to New York and then the next day going to Atlanta. But yes, we do. So here's a question: what are we doing? We're on the Cannonball Memorial Run, driving from Santa Monica, California to Washington D.C. with the cops. And This is to raise money and awareness for fallen officers for the Cannonball Memorial Run, a full 501c3 charity. And I'm here with Alex Roy and Jerry. So we are going about 4,200 miles in total. We're stopping at 13 different precincts that lost officers in the last 12 months. And earlier there was a question, how many phone calls have you gotten in the last few hours from numbers you didn't recognize? Alex?
Three. And
All
I
right.
answered them all the same. Cannonball Memorial Run. May I help you? And they all hung up, which is really offensive. You'd think
They're gonna call you. At least they could do is answer.
That's right. Tell us something
Well,
interesting.
SoCal proctologist, may I help you?
All right, so thank you viewers for joining us, and we'll continue to cruise south. We are still in the great state of Georgia, at mile marker 60, so I'm going to estimate perhaps we're 60 miles from the border.
I'm going to attempt to set up the drive.com live feed. I stress, this is a family publication. Let's try to keep it cool.
All right, time viewers. Sorry it's hard to hear. The wind noise in the car can be a little bit much, but we'll do our best for you. Feel free to ask any questions. I won't be looking at the camera the entire time, but anything you got for us, by all means do. But if you ask a question, please share this with your friends so they can join in and hear the answers as well.
I have some questions after my stream begins.
All right.
It's going to be fun. I want to talk about top 5 and bottom 5 ever science fiction films that featured police officers.
Fiction.
Yeah.
Excellent. We've got another
Look,
bad
hey, Hendrix likes that one. Because I would like to discuss the movie Time Cop. I'd like to understand more.
I don't even remember that one.
Hey, you.
Oh, I got you,
Jerry.
RoboCop.
I'd like to discuss RoboCop and implications of policy and police training in a scenario like RoboCop.
So we just got the question, where is the CL? That being the CL-55 was used in 2013 to set the New York to LA Cannonball Run record of 28 hours, 50 minutes.
In Ed Bolian's mind.
Yeah, so that car has a failing active body control suspension. The best thing about the car that made it so eligible for Cannonball running is not functioning all that well at the moment. So it's on blocks in the VINwiki warehouse, not long from where we, not far from the set where we filmed the VINwiki Car Stories videos. Alex,
Does it have OnStar? OnStar can diagnose it.
OnStar. Maybe we should call OnStar and ask her how to see us do.
I have a question. Where is the VINwiki warehouse? It's not your house?
No, it's at our warehouse.
You have a real office.
We do have a real
With
office.
a real set.
With a real set.
So you have put all those paraphernalia in there to make it look like your house, but it's actually
It was already in the office. It's just condensed all its office decoration.
an artificial construct.
Well, not really.
It looks like a lounge or some place to hang out,
Yeah.
but it isn't.
Without any bears or tigers or your guns.
That's my house. That's my home. And John, just want to let you know, if you come over, you're gonna find he's sleeping. No, he doesn't like it.
He's trying to read the iPhone 4.
John is not dead. Still not dead.
Taxidermy. It's been there for 17 years.
That's
It's
right.
not made up.
Best all-wheel drive
Actual
first
bears.
car for 10 grand or under. Can you get a Lance Revolution 03?
Hey, sweetheart, I love you if you're listening.
Skyline or Supra? Supra.
Were my kids over on that one?
I can't read, can't see it
They
from
are.
here.
Hi, kids.
Hello, children.
It's Saturday.
Let me just say right now that our stop is Orlando.
Same for you, Ashley, if you're watching Link 2,
ETA is
Roast snack preferences.
9:30 p.m. Come meet us, meet the entire Cannonball Memorial Run crew. At 9:30. How long will we be there? Jason, yeah. An hour.
About an hour.
90 minutes, despite efforts.
90 minutes.
Yeah, they say an hour, which means 2. Come see us at Orlando Police Headquarters. Starting around 9:15, we should get there.
Yep,
Really
that
cool
is the
to meet
plan. Orlando Police Headquarters, the next stop. Get there about 9:30. Be there for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if we don't get on our move. But we have to get to DC. All right, so we have. The question was made. What have we been eating? We just ate 10 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Can't come to Georgia without having some good Chick-fil-A and good Christian food.
I think we should rank foods top 5 and bottom 5 according to
That
the
we've had?
do to you?
What they do to us.
All right. Well, bottom 5 is the Quest nutrition bars you've been eating and the gaseous byproducts they produce.
I'll put that at 10. That's the worst. That is the worst
14
thing.
grams of dietary fiber in a serving.
Are you sure it's the Quest bars or my pound of raw almonds? It's either we're together. Together.
There's no live tracking available. We would hate to incriminate ourselves, even though we have get out of jail free cards surrounding us. Quest bars are dope, according to Holster.
According to someone in a well-ventilated room.
That's right.
Maybe just completely outside.
Carbon paneling on the underpants. These were well received. The trolley, sour bright crawlers.
They were disgusting. If you ever watch a documentary about how they manufacture those things.
My body odors have been under control, everybody. I see everybody's already commenting on them.
Oh, there were comments up there?
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, there's
also had
comments up there.
some turkey jerky, which I'm going to put on the lower end of the spectrum. Maybe not a 9.
If you look at the turkey jerky, you'll notice that each of them has a bruise, suggesting it came from a living being.
Yes.
So there was a car on the side of the road. Nobody even warned me. So
It's a car. Was it a police car?
no, it was not. But
Why nobody warned you?
You're paranoid.
I'm the only one in this car that has not been pulled
Get
over.
him pulled over. He's
That's
the
right,
only one
you're
of us that has
paranoid now.
been.
No.
I promise you, if you speed up a little bit and do nothing, you'll be pulled over.
That's right.
I guarantee
right.
you, if I were to drive
The cops
this
are
car,
driving right now.
the person
Yes.
that was driving would get ripped out of the seat of the car. The first time we threw the excuse, we were law enforcement officers on our way to raise money.
That's right. They're also finding their ability to make all the cars look like they're going much slower than the speed limit as we go precisely the speed limit and nothing at all nearing 100 miles per hour.
I just want to add, this turkey jerky is clearly not a nutrition snack because no Just Cause would allow me to deliver them to you when we'll have when I finish this.
Oh,
in about 15 minutes. God loves the sin and the syrup.
Yes.
No, let's see
Shelton's
about that.
Poultry. Shelton's Poultry. Uncle Brian.
Would do that to the other children.
This is more of a Zoroastrian
I think Uncle Brian gave us about 20 pounds of those sticks, and
that
we're
is a kind gesture showing true humanity.
Yeah.
There you go.
and he laughed the entire time.
This is bad.
I don't like to eat things I can also smoke. I mean, you can literally light this.
These are the official shirts of the Cannonball Memorial Run. Someone was asking about that in the comments. You'll see those with our name on them, and these are special cop shirts, like cop brakes, cop suspension, cop wheels. And they have special pockets. I don't know what they're for, but they're for things.
You know what they're for.
Probably radios and these pockets. What are these pockets for?
That's for your radio.
What about radio? But they just the clip.
Yeah, just a clip. But
Just
for
the-
the remote mic.
Oh, we're getting pulled over.
Ah, there's a unit right there!
God,
There's a
coming
unit
for
right
us.
there! Pull him over!
Cook County
Did he
Sheriff.
pull it out? Ah, he's pulling out!
No,
He's not?
He's not moving.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
He's moving.
All right, we just passed the Cook County Sheriff's Department at about 25 miles per hour over the speed limit, allegedly.
Coming out?
No, I never put him
It looked like he
It looked
pulled
like he
out,
came out. I'm
but he
pretty
did
sure
not
he
throw
did.
the lights on. So we are about to go 4 for 4, it might seem.
Hey, we
Not
have
full.
3 cars in the convoy. I just don't have to be the slowest.
That is an excuse
You don't have
right
to
now
outrun the
to-
bear.
You just got to outrun the
Outrun the
bears,
other
what Jerry
guy.
said.
All right, so we don't appear to be being pursued. We've slowed to 91 miles an hour.
I see a white car back there now, but I don't know what that's him.
So, Alex, what is the first rule when you think you might be being pursued?
Accelerate as fast as possible to
Absolutely.
open the distance from the vehicle pursuing you until you cannot get away, in which case you should pull over and wait.
And as we've told OnStar, 93 miles per hour is not as fast as possible.
Generally, it's
Look in
wise.
the mirrors. As you can see, Jerry World is quite the obstruction. So the direct.
All we know, sorry,
Go right ahead.
is that evasion theory, as proven by experience in my life,
I think he's good. He'd be up
is
by
that
now.
a vehicle with a high radar cross section and
Jay, run the right side of the lane.
Run. Hold on, let me
vehicles
pass.
labeled how law enforcement attempts to escape law enforcement.
Can you run the right side of the?
Yep.
Oh no, we're good.
All right. It appears we're clear. Sorry to disappoint viewers. That was merely a very entertaining charade. But we are back on road to 75 South, exit 45, Barneyville Road. Apologies for the bad connection, viewers. We are in South Georgia, where every house still has a 10-foot diameter satellite dish.
It's true. See?
Yes, these are Ray-Bans hanging on my shirt. These shirts actually have a very handy special hook for your
That's why my elbow's sore. I'm trying to figure it out.
for your sunglasses. Is this live for the full 24 to 27 hours? No, it is not live the entire time. And no, this is not a 24 to 27 hour drive. This is a 70 to 85 hour drive. Hopefully it is less than 85 hours because my flight out of DC back to Atlanta is about 85 hours after our departure from Santa Monica.
Everybody's saying leave the cop behind.
Leave him.
Punch it.
Punch it.
Get as far away.
That's right.
That's what they're recommending.
That's
The
what, yeah,
advice,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
advice of this
Read it.
San Bernardino
I can't read it.
Sheriff's Department Sergeant is to run as fast as you can away from
We're
that
lucky
Cook
Jerry
County
still has his clothes on.
That is correct, Cannonball theory.
Yes.
Gumball theory would you say that the more vehicles you have traveling at high speed, the further out in front you want to be.
That is
Because
true.
the elastic nature of law enforcement assets and their deployability against a crowd of massed vehicles always favors the lead vehicle who can escape and then make a left instead of right at the next exit, leaving the pack to get massed.
All these theories, Alex, and you were the first person to get pulled over.
I wasn't using any of those at the time.
That's
I
right.
was wearing my other passenger armor.
So,
Should we just do stories of evasion escape? of traffic E&E?
probably. But this is a very surreal experience for Alex
Well,
and I.
before you
because
get into that, I gotta say something else.
Please.
To anyone who's listening who's not a friend of law enforcement, who thinks that driving fast is funny, and that you can listen to a few jokes and stories on VINwiki and learn something about how to get away from the law, you are wrong. Because, let me tell you, unless you are as professional and serious and committed and trained as law enforcement, you will never get away. And I've got a few tickets. I earned every one and deserved it. And every one of them was because I was an idiot. And as most idiots do, when you act like a jerk, you're gonna get caught.
Thank you, Alex.
I just want to put that out there so people don't think I'm making light and fun and cruising around.
We can't add text, but this would be a public service announcement.
Public service announcement
right here.
from the Cannonball guys.
Sorry about that.
But if you were to escape, how would you?
All right. guys,
Undetected.
Undetected stealth.
So we're doing this cross-country drive, pretty much a longer distance than any of us have ever done, and with no countermeasures whatsoever.
Well, except the single world's biggest countermeasure of all time.
Someone with a badge and a very large gun sitting behind you.
No, I'll chime in right now. The countermeasure that we have used, and I want this to get out to the public, because this is the big secret in that. It's called the 2 C's. Cordiality and cooperation. If an officer comes up to the car and we perceive those two things, there's a very high likelihood that it would be just a cordial verbal warning, and that would be the end of it. So the 2 C's, anybody out there that gets pulled over, cordiality and cooperation with the officer. And that will come directly back to you if you're the driver. The officer will reciprocate that back to you. there's two standards that we go by, and that's letter of the law and spirit of the law. Actually, I think we lost that one.
It'll come back. Hopefully.
Letter of the law and spirit of the law. If there's a situation where it has to be letter of the law, such as there's certain things that are completely unacceptable. Street racing through a school zone while all the little kids are being dropped off and picked up from school. Obviously, something like that can't be tolerated.
How about shutting the freeway down, like on the 10 freeway in Houston?
Oh, you talking about like last night?
Yeah, something like that.
So last night, check this out, everybody. Last night we were making our way from Houston, leaving there, going to Baton Rouge. Well, there were these street racing groups that were literally, and this is no offense to the Texas Highway Patrol, but would literally come in, slow down, 4 lanes deep, and shut down the freeway. Well, some of these street racing cars didn't even have brake lights, so we're driving along, and all of a sudden, here's a car in front of us, and we got to literally hit the brakes and almost rear end the vehicle. Something like that, completely unacceptable. So they would get a ticket and this, that, and the thing. But if it's just drives to the neighborhood, the posted speed limit is 35, you're doing 41, no big deal. Officer pulls you over, everything's good. The driver of the vehicle is cordial and cooperative. The officer sees that, perceives it. Letter of the law, spirit of the law. In a situation like that, it's going to be spirit of the law. The officer's going to reciprocate that to the driver and say, sir, ma'am, for future's sake, if you could do me a favor, just slow it down, and this, that, and the other thing. And that would be the end of it. No ticket, no citation, warning, any of it. That would just be the end of it. And the officer would allow the driver to continue on with the day. And that's how it all works. So that's the big secret out of the bag.
There we go.
But if you're street racing, that's a different story.
Done.
Cruising right along. I'm going to see if I can fire up my computer, which will allow us to engage a little more in the comments section. I have no idea if this works, but Jerry, give us an idea what you're up to back there in the back.
I am.
Speak up.
I'm taking my shoes off.
Oh, is that what that
For
funk
the
is?
first time in 4 days. I'm gonna air them out.
Down here, it feels incredible. This is something I'm not entirely used to in recent days. Is it okay to tramp it?
Socks
Oh
stink.
no! Oh
Socks
no!
stink.
No!
Socks stink.
No!
Okay, going right back on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
That was a test. I was just trying to gauge what sort of comfortable I was going to be able to get. Apparently, it's not much.
Oh my goodness. So you'll be pleased to know, viewers, of the 13 people on this drive in 3 different cars, only 2 of us did not take showers. And they are these 2.
Well, I was afraid to miss out on
That
the
would be
action.
Alex and Jerry for those up here viewing from the front.
Yeah.
Guys, that's
Oh,
really
my
good.
And you guys are lucky that this camera is up here, because I'm sure if it was back there, you'd be able to smell it through the camera.
We don't need no stinking shower.
I
The
do feel
stink
bad
is so
movie.
bad in here that you folks at home could scratch your TV and smell it right now. It's that bad.
like a pig pen from Peanuts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guys, what is up with the phone reception? What service do you have again?
This is AT&T, and we're occasionally getting some bad reception. They've dropped out a couple times on the Facebook Live feed at the Cannonball Memorial Run page. And
Verizon, we're doing well.
I have a message from someone saying, Alex, can you let JB know that MCFR is standing by at exit 368. Engine standing by for escort southbound. Oh, that's my buddy.
That's the escort.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
from-
fire department.
So you guys are
yeah.
going to have to make sure you keep me
368.
That's
We're
368.
360.
We're gonna have to
yes.
get into Florida. We got 32 miles plus for that escort. That's the Code 3 fire, Code 2 probably. Lights, no sirens. Escort from what fire department was that?
I don't know. What's the guy's name again?
Email.
You know who he is.
Who's that?
The guy from the fire department.
And so for those of you that didn't catch that, can you say it again, Alex?
We have a fire department that contacted us last week, the week before we left, and it is a local Florida fire department that wants to meet us on exit 368 in Florida to escort us a good majority of the way towards Orlando. I know that's going to be quite a distance. I don't know exactly how far it'll be or how far they will be able to escort us, but that's what that's about.
Why would the fire department support us?
Well, why wouldn't they support us? We support each other's. It's sisters and brotherhoods that are the same.
First responders.
Also, this guy, who shall remain nameless because I don't know if he wants his name made public, is also a cannonballer who's a member of the fire department. So that triangulates all the support for the Cannonball Memorial Run.
All right, I am posting that we are live now on YouTube, on Facebook, so we might see a few more people show up in a few minutes. Be sure to like the Cannonball Memorial Run Facebook page. There's
it's Cannonball Memorial. There's the Facebook page.
All right, where are we at now? We're at Barney and Lakeland, Hahira, Barney and Lakeland, Georgia. Exit 29 is where we're at right now. Coming down, a little traffic, so we're gonna go from 3 or 4 lanes to 2 lanes.
Looks like we're coming back.
So you'll see the people that we're passing are going a lot faster now. And now it's opened up to 3 again. Back up to 3 lanes. Do you have any questions? What's the... Oh, we lost that one.
the guy in the back looks worried. I don't know why. I don't know why we'd all be worried. We're trusting these 2 fine officers of the law to get us where we need to go.
Oh, please tell me this isn't a GTO. Is this a yellow GTO?
You mean Stunya?
Up there on the right. Is it Stunya?
Oh, I see the car.
Wouldn't that be... I almost messed that.
Yeah,
I almost changed the rating on this show.
we almost got dropped by all the networks.
Wouldn't that be incredible if that was Stunya?
What's the Twitter handle for Cannonball Memorial Run?
CBMR.
It's not Stunya for those who know what that is. Can I get a shout out on Facebook? Missed it. Sorry, send it again. There is a cop in Minnesota.
They got run over?
Run over. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's new. We haven't heard about that.
That's right. There was a death yesterday of an officer in Polk County, Georgia, not too terribly far from where we are. Thank you so much for all the kind words. We're glad that you're enjoying the content and the broadcast. Please share the link that you can see below the video to let everybody else know what we're on here.
Make some adjustments.
That's right. We appreciate it.
Erica Looper? Erica
Shout
Looper.
out. Hey.
All right, I'm gonna fire it up on the drive.
All right, Alex is also launching the opposite camera angle on the Drive's Facebook page.
It's great. It gets both my good sides.
Alex Roy, editor-at-large for The Drive, adjusting the wide-angle mic, and hope you can see us. Here with Ed Bolian, the Cannonball record holder, Jerry Baker of the San Bernardino Sheriff's Department gunsmith, also the Needles, Guns, and Chalk podcast. In the front, we have got, can you see them? Can't really see them yet.
Oh, this is the palm of Alex Roy.
In the front of the vehicle, we've got John Bannis and Jason Hendrick.
That's T-Mobile.
T-Mobile for you. That's right. iPhone 4 Verizon still looking. Things are ticking and a kicking.
This is not going to work till we get to an urban area.
Oh yeah, no connectivity.
It's kind of a grainy shot anyways.
Yeah, what's up?
Stacy Spurlock joined. Hey, Stacy.
What's that rotating phone?
So there's a lot of typing going on behind us right now.
That's right. So we're just cruising right along on the Cannonball Memorial Run, and we're just We appreciate everyone for joining us. We're kind of new to this live streaming stuff, but we're getting the hang of it, I think. So we are in
Deputy Wayne Greer just joined.
Thank you, Deputy Wayne Greer. Is that Vin Diesel? No, it's Alex Roy.
Wow, that joke is so old.
No, it's very original, that joke.
Could it possibly be that maybe the character and the choice of people playing that character could be loosely based on a guy?
No.
Very possibly.
There was a TV show in 2008 or 9 called Drive. Remember that show? And it was made by a couple of guys who had worked on the TV show Firefly, I think. And in that show, they had based the entire show on the trailer for 32 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh.
And the female character was named Corinna Wiles and was based on Corey Wells. And the main character was named Alex Tully, based on me. And what do you think the trailer was? It was like, Alex Tully, he's an ex-motorcycle cop. Now he's fighting. So it was literally about a cross-country race, but it was like Lost, but in cars. And very like wealthy benefactors would each have a driver, and they would go cross-country with checkpoints to win $32 million, $32,700,000. Literally, that was a show.
Really?
It was canceled.
I can't believe it was never made.
It was canceled after 6 episodes. It is one of the worst shows of all time. It was all shot in California, but the race allegedly began in Miami, went cross country. But people pointed out that when they drove through Florida, there were mountains.
Right.
And they knew,
looked a lot like Malibu.
What is our 20? Trying to find you on.
We are on South I-75 at
mile marker
roughly
21.
21, roughly nothing. We're right at 21.
You're 21 right there. You know, I would have no objection to you picking up the pace.
I'm waiting for them to catch up.
Don't wait for them to catch up.
No.
Just go.
They are catching up.
Sorry about that.
No, that's cool.
Which is why I haven't been pulled over yet.
Wow.
Well,
Not for lack of trying, I must add.
no risk, no reward. That's like, you gotta take your pants off if you're gonna
change them.
Perfect. Jerry, how much baby powder did you recently apply to your entire self?
Most of the small bottle that I very quickly realized was smaller than I should have bought.
Have you considered switching to a product called Chassis?
Are we going to have shirts for sale?
Brought to you by Rob Ferretti and Matt Farrell, ladies and gentlemen. Chassis.
I recently found a...
We're looking into possibly having shirts done. People are asking if we're going to have them for
cream
sale.
that...
At this time, we're on the road. Maybe
you applied as a lotion.
We'll look into it.
And it quickly turned into a very fragrant, powdery, chafe-relieving...
It was a lotion that turned into a powder?
Yeah.
Like
Believe me.
Like in the movie Narcos?
I didn't believe it when I was told about it, but sure enough, I applied. It dried out the area that I applied it to, and it was quite relieving. Quite cooling as well.
Your voice gets softer as you describe the product.
It had menthol in it. I believe there was a large amount of menthol in this particular product.
Family friendly.
I'd like you all to join me in congratulating our good friend Jerry on abstaining from the excessive use of profanity to keep this a family-friendly show.
And
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You have no idea.
Ministry would approve of this broadcast.
You have no idea the difficulties I'm having.
Nobody knows.
The trouble is I'm locked in this.
What is your favorite channel on YouTube? As we're on the VINwiki channel, obviously the greatest channel on earth, why don't I defer that to Mr. Roy?
The best channel on YouTube? Oh, that's tough.
I got a couple.
Yeah,
I've got Forgotten Weapons with Ian McCullough. Fantastic. He takes...
Ian McCullough, the musician from the 80s?
No.
We have got some blue lights.
Does he actually
I'm gonna have to sit down. Oh, is this a setup? Is he gonna point at you? Is he gonna?
No. Accelerate.
You're
right,
being
get
radared
over. Otherwise, you're gonna sight you
right
for that.
now.
Get
No, he's
over
up in
where?
the car.
You're being radared right now.
You're supposed to move over.
Oh,
I can't
awesome.
move over.
All right.
All right,
That
you're-
one didn't get us
You're
either.
on video, and now my question is, why would you be
Hold on,
concerned?
Lewis. We have a challenge coins available. Oh, okay, $20 each. Somebody posted.
Torah.
Wow, that was a very quick decision. You didn't even give us time to cooperate.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry about the noise there for a moment, viewers. That was Alex Roy decompressing our cabin
You're right.
as he decompressed other parts of himself.
And then AVE. I have no idea who this guy is, and all my research on the internet, there's no idea who he is. But he has something to do with the manufacturing or something, and he takes stuff apart. He finds out what's in it, whether or not what they're using is a good part or a bad part, all the way down to electrical cords, the types of plastics, and then he puts it back together and see if it works.
So he's a one-man underwriter's laboratory.
I believe he has something to do with manufacturer inspection or something, and it's good stuff. It's cool.
Excellent.
I like Red Letter Media, the guys who watch you it in a length of the
In a
movie.
long form,
in a
yes.
length- so you don't ever have to watch the movie after seeing their version.
All right.
How about you?
Just because it makes you so upset, I'm going to say Doug DeMuro.
Oh, come on.
Ah.
With the worst channel. Okay. How about worst channels on YouTube? Shmee150 or I don't know. Someone suggested the options are Shmee150 after 2016 or Shmee150 before 2016.
There, you guys are.
How about we go to a more
facing
constructive
forward.
topic? What was your favorite year you did Gumball, Alex?
Without a doubt, the last year of manhood on Gumball was 2005. And I'm going to say something controversial now. After that, there was absolutely no reason to drive cross country on a race anywhere ever again. Because if you took the Gumball Rally and Cannonball Run movies and you added like guns and drugs and crime and removed all law
Well, Mom,
enforcement.
there is a reason why I don't have the camera viewing forward. I just wanted to give you guys a view, but
That's a really great view. Look what they've got.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you
Just leave it like that.
if you head over to the Cannonball Memorial Run Facebook page in another browser window, you can see a front-mounted
That's right.
camera broadcasting live from the car.
Live in the car, fighting crime, street hall.
Oh yes,
That is turned into
the catchphrase.
mantra, catchphrase of this run.
This guy Hendrix, he's like a regular Jesse Mock, motorcycle cop fighting crime.
All right.
He's a police troubleshooter in San Bernardino County fighting crime.
So if you're just joining us, we are driving across the country on the Cannonball Memorial Run from not New York to Los Angeles, but in fact from the Santa Monica Pier, the finish line of Alex Roy's 31-hour, 4-minute transcontinental in New York to LA
Also known
record.
as ice pick in the face of false
Orlando
claims.
PD just put out our press release.
Who did? LAPD?
Orlando PD just
Orlando
updated
did.
everybody on Twitter that our guesstimated arrival.
Oh, thank
there
you,
will be
Orlando PD, for
9:30.
updating our E ETA.
Let me explain something that Ed is not making clear. The Orlando Police Department, an agency tasked with protecting the public and enforcing the law, has put out a press release that the Cannonball Memorial Run is arriving, and that is a good thing on behalf of the people of Orlando and all law enforcement and their families. And in that press release, there's a high likelihood that they've mentioned two names. The names of two men who barely deserve to be here and are hanging on their freedom for dear life. And it would be Ed Bolian and myself.
Yes.
And
3 days ago, we're kidnapped.
when people say there's no justice, they're really talking about things like this. Ed and I in the back of a car, unshackled.
And that
Uncontrolled.
also implies the unfathomable irony that the Orlando police just voiced their sentiment that they are pleased that we are headed in their direction at a high rate of speed.
There is no prosecutor, no attorney, no corrections officer who would not be pleased to see us, because it guarantees everyone will get paid except us. Well, back to business. The Cannonball Memorial Run. Why don't you explain what it's about for anyone who just logged on, and why we should support it?
The Cannonball Memorial Run was formed last year in 2016.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, there's
Oh,
Sherry! Oh yeah!
I like how you guys warned me when we're right on the vehicle, and yet you warned JB half a mile away 4 times.
Staying put. Staying put.
Stay put.
Stay put right on.
All
Joel.
We
That's
don't
because
Waze.
John has already made friends with local law enforcement, and you have been so shy, you haven't wanted to introduce yourself. So we thought we'd push you off the cliff to a new friendship.
So in the front seat of this 2017 Chevrolet Suburban is
A panoramic view of local law enforcement.
270
and
degrees.
our heroes JB and Jason Hendricks, both sergeants for the San Bernardino Sheriff's Office, and they founded the Cannonball Memorial Run last year, driving across the country to raise awareness for the fallen officers.
Hey, Brandon and Pat, good to see you.
And they set up this charity, a full-fledged 501c3, and they invited Alex along, and he brought me on board, and we were both very, very pleased to have the chance to come along and support this amazing cause. I know a lot of the stuff we do seems like it might fly in the face of law enforcement, but we are deeply respectful of police officers and deeply appreciative of the work they do. We're making 13 stops on this drive. We left Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m. by police escort from the Santa Monica Pier. And we're stopping at 13 different precincts that have lost an officer in the past year. And so we are continuing now from Americus, Georgia, on the way to Orlando Police Headquarters. And we've got 202 miles to go, and we're making very good time. We're in a 3-car convoy with one other 2017 Suburban and a 2017 Toyota Sienna Mobility. And we appreciate you all for joining. We are raising money, so please go to Cannonball Memorial Fund /donate. And you can donate. You can also email driven@cannonballmemorialrun.org.
vehicles. We just got them from Enterprise.
That was the question, if the vehicles were donated. No, these are rentals from Enterprise. And we have documented the VINs of all these cars on VINwiki. So if you buy a used 2017 Suburban in the next few years, it might be useful to check VINwiki and see it if it's one of these significant cars to run across the country. But we appreciate
Police
you
up ahead on the right.
Hit it!
Or maybe it's
Police up ahead on the right.
Maybe it's a
Looking
bright
and
light.
scanning, looking and scanning, looking and scanning.
Well, we got our viewers that are looking too.
All right.
Tell me if you see.
Yeah, viewers, comment if you see.
Don't have these bikes come off the roof rack of this thing right now.
He's waving all over the place. All right, I'm going to take you out of this mount. Apologies for that.
Right, it's coming up over the crest.
Maybe not.
No, nothing at the interchange, nothing at the off ramp. Is he hit behind the bridge, which is where they usually like to go, like right there on the right hand side? Nope, that's clear.
Nope.
All clear. All clear.
All clear there. All clear on the off ramp, up the top of the off ramp.
There are some flashing lights ahead, though, but they look more construction.
Yep, we got amber lights ahead.
You never know, though. I've heard of
Enterprise will be looking. What's that? Looking for the dead body when you turn the smelly vehicles in.
Oh no, dead bodies don't smell like this. This is not a dead body
Sorry, Doug, we can't stop right now to clean the windshield.
type thing.
Most of the places we've stopped this drive have not had soap for their window squeegees. There's
Is that the unit right there?
car on.
Is that the unit right there?
no.
Yep, that's a unit right
That's a
there.
It is not.
Everybody's.
Walking. No, that's
No,
not
no,
a unit.
that's-
Nope, not a cop.
That
not
is
a
somebody
cop.
upset at their boyfriend.
How good was I? It was a pretty good spot from
That
far
was a
away,
very
was
good
it not,
spot.
gentlemen?
Very good.
Right.
Yes, maybe Enterprise should donate the vehicles. We'll see next year.
They should sell them for the $2 they're going to be worth and donate that. Maybe put it in the bank for a couple of years so they can get $20 and pick up a coin too.
We just got the question if we sell VINwiki shirts, and also we had the question, do we sell these Cannonball Memorial Run shirts? The answer to both is no, but we may look into setting up a store. It would be a great way for these guys to raise money. Please comment and like. Be sure to like the Cannonball Memorial Run Facebook page and let them know if you would like to buy some shirts, and we can do our best to help make that a reality for you.
I have a special request of the audience and everyone in the car. I'd like to know what shows or comic books or things you saw as a kid which made you want to become a police officer.
Excellent. Good question.
You know, what was that thing that just turned the key?
Columbo.
Oh, Columbo.
Wow.
Miami Vice.
Barnaby Jones.
Whoa, Barnaby Jones.
Miami Vice is a good one. Bullet.
Yes.
Kojak.
Yeah,
Kojak.
Why is our... Are they trying to get a hold of us on the radio?
We currently don't have
The minivan?
a location on... Oh, the minivan's
Text
gone.
messages or anything?
Well, Alex, the viewer, just used the washer jets. Well, that tends to smear it.
Yeah, washer jet's not a good idea. As a recommendation from the Facebook channel to clean the windshield, not what we want to do. All right, I am going to throw some links in the description of this video, if we can get enough bandwidth to make it work, to direct you to Alex's schedule of events. Don't put copyrighted content on this.
It's okay, because it's all right if it's in the background. I'm going to show you why I wanted to be a police officer. And the fact that I chose this is probably why I'm not a police officer. This is...
Right. You set the bar way...
Street Hawk! It's so good.
So bad it's good.
Fighting crime, military tag bike.
Florida Georgia line right there. Jess, y'all see it?
All right.
Anthony Ortega joined.
We are in Florida.
Welcome to the state of Florida.
We're not ending this feed.
So we need to look for 364, JB.
Exit 364.
Exit 364.
I'm sorry, Ed. Why can't you do live commentary on this? It's perfect.
It's wonderful. It really is.
Now listen close.
Unfortunately, we got
An ex-motorcycle cop injured in the line of duty. Now a police troubleshooter. He's been recruited for a top-secret government mission to ride Street Hawk, an all-terrain attack motorcycle designed to fight urban crime, capable of incredible speeds up to 300 miles an hour.
Okay, that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, well, what else can you say after that?
I
You can say, Satardro Uskamatan.
No pueden.
No nos
I love speaking foreign languages in a really poor French accent. French chef's accent.
Oh my god, I haven't seen Thundercats in years.
All right, so I am trying to update with some links to our itinerary, the Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook accounts for the Cannonball Memorial Run in the description of this video, and we'll see if that's worked or not.
192 miles to go.
Oh, fantastic.
192 miles.
467. We would have another 100 miles to go to get to
Not bad.
368. That was exit 467 there.
Yes, we have 100 miles to 368. So fantastic. That might get us close enough to get us into Orlando. And there's another reason why my elbow hurts. No, I keep rubbing it down that.
Oh, on the gigantic gun case.
You know something? Another good reason that Ed is here is that if I had come without Ed and I was trying to broadcast live, I'd have no reception 70% of the way. And Ed is here with AT&T.
That's right. Shout out to
shooting
AT&T.
road video and AT&T.
Owning the video market with AT&T.
Excellent. Jerry, why don't you show us what is watching R6 and your artillery back there?
No, I don't know if you should do
There's
that.
a state line issue that may or may not.
There's also a big
for-
personality and a bigger attitude waiting to be shown anyone who wants to cross them.
Right.
Oh.
Sometimes not knowing is more dangerous than
That's
knowing.
right, never show your hand.
All right.
Or arm, for that matter. Whether or not it's on fire.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching.
an
Please
episode
share
of Dating
this
Advice
and
with
please
Jerry.
support the
Never share
Cannonball
your
Memorial
hand.
Run.
Oh,
I've added some links in the description below, including our itinerary on the drive.
Always live.
So please check that all out. And by all means, ask me, Alex, Jerry, or any other guys in the car any questions you've got. We'll try to keep an eye on it and answer any that we can.
You know, everything you've said in the last 5 minutes would be like the creepiest dating advice. Just try to keep your eye on it for as long as you can.
Yes, thanks for joining us in the back of the car.
The good news for those who are watching who know me and have been to my home is that soon, when the cameras are turned off, we shall hear the story of Black Boyle.
I've been led into the first 2 acts
And
of what I hope to be a 6-act movie.
It's going to be a terrible thing.
Ed, how comfy is your seat? Well, it's noticeably more comfy at this angle, which infringes greatly on Jerry's personal space. Other than that, I'll say it's rather uncomfortable, and among the many reasons that I don't care for this automobile.
I love this car. I think it's really comfortable. And riding around in your English, lawnmower with the optional friend attachment is just a recipe for happiness.
You're about 3 feet away from one of the most uncomfortable places I've ever sat for, what are we at, 59 hours?
If you had more pillows, you'd enjoy it. I once drove a Tesla cross country to set a Cannonball record, which Ed does not recognize because it was not using internal combustion. And the Tesla's amazing because the battery is the floor plane. So the battery's flat. So the entire car from front to back is flat. You can lay the rear seats down and there's enough space to put a queen-size mattress in the back without any undulations. Like, completely flat. It's wonderful.
Really?
Yeah, so we went to the camping store, got an inflatable mattress, sheets and pillows, and 3 of us drove that thing cross-country and took turns sleeping in the back as comfortably as in any cheap motel. Let me tell you some more life hacks.
With fewer bugs.
Yeah, and
bikes.
this is for our sleuths in the front of the car, John and Jason. This is some really great inside information.
Are you watching the Waze app?
No, not at all.
We're paranoid again.
Where's that phone?
We have
Now,
passed.
technically, that app wasn't up when John was driving.
Yeah, where did that phone go? Did anyone see
Did
that?
we leave it? Well, it's probably with the radio. Because we need that.
Has anyone seen my other phone?
All right, we're gonna do a little
Panic
car
mode.
searching to see where things are.
Panic mode.
It's in here somewhere.
So what's this? What do we have here? An old A class,
I found it.
6 class, C class maybe. I don't know.
It was underneath my chassis.
Right. Well, you didn't want it to cool down.
There's a cookies and
Another
cream
cookies and cream Quest bar.
Quest bar.
It's fine.
14 more
Okay.
grams of dietary fiber on
That's
its
what those
way
are?
into the gut of Alexander Roy.
14 grams. I've had 4 of those.
Here's a great.
Yeah.
Here's a great life
Probably why
hack.
I'm so uncomfortable all the
So,
time.
if
That
you,
is 212% of your daily
Daily
allotment
intake.
of dietary fiber
Okay.
consumed amidst. All right, Dave Black is reminding us that at our last stop, he came down from Atlanta with some Beano gas relief.
Oh yeah, I hit it. I hit it from myself.
Oh my goodness, we have lost our.
Those of you commenting about the shirts and stuff, please email us with those comments. Driven at Cannonball Memorial Run, and we'll
Helps to
consider
make
some of those
the
ideas.
decision on whether or not to buy them.
That's right. Oh,
So
we have blown by
Whoa.
3 police officers in the last hour
I want
at
to
more
share-
than 30
I
miles.
want to share with you some investigatory advice for you amateur cops out there about how to hack life.
Oh,
And I have one. I was dying to share the secret for the longest time. So if you buy, finance, or lease a Tesla, when you approach a charging station, on the navigation display will be a 4-digit code unique to that charging station. If that charging station is attached to a Tesla store, at night, that code will unlock the customer lounge. Which means that if you are going to, say, Pebble Beach...
Bryce Cordum, would you guys ever do an across Australia run?
Oh! Yes, I would.
So what car would you use?
Holden Commodore with
It's
a massive fuel tank.
4,000 kilometer journey that Google Maps seems to think it's a day and 16.
JB is reading a comment off the Facebook live stream asking if we would ever dream of doing a cannonball across Australia.
In which car?
What season? That would have to be. There's got to be a cooler season out there.
No, you go across...
the bottom, the seaside, from...
straight across the center.
Straight across the center?
Absolutely.
There's nothing there.
Exactly. But if you see the movie Wolf Creek, there's a scene where the Australian Highway Patrol enter into kind of a chase and like a death match.
That's
with
not the movie I was
serial
thinking.
killer, and which is based on a true story.
The movie I'm thinking of is Quigley Down Under, and that does not sound like a good time at all.
No.
I have several babies, none of which I would sacrifice to make it out of any situation.
There's nothing starring Tom
The
Selleck.
dingo killed my baby.
You guys.
I would not.
That's a real thing.
Not
Somebody's
do
kid-
that.
somebody
Cry
else
baby.
did.
Are you not interested about how to live for free
Cry baby.
while owning a Tesla? Because I'm going to tell you. If
I'm
you
not
have-
No, get back to that.
If you have the code Torah.
That was his whole mind. You just upped the humidity level in here 90%. We had
The
pretty much
humidity level went down when we actually opened the windows.
we had pretty much breathed in all the wet air in this car.
That was bad.
By opening that window, not only did you humidify this filthy stink that was in here, it immediately attached itself to my tongue and the back of my throat.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
You all right?
Wow.
We're about to make our driver vomit.
Do you need?
Are you going
a
down
bag?
like Jerry
This
did?
is how this works.
I'm fine.
Alex.
Do you need
I
a
don't-
bag?
Do you need a
I
bag,
don't-
sir?
I don't get car sick.
Sir, do you need a bag?
That
No?
was some kind of sickness.
That's how that works, Alex.
It went down the wrong hole.
Yes, it did.
That's
Yes,
funny
it
because that's
did.
a line from my story about Black Boil.
Oh,
Very few people understand that you have two throats. And if water goes down one throat, it's okay. If it goes down the other throat, it's bad. Right.
oh,
So
goodness.
Nobody cares.
you can look that up. I went to medical school for 1/3 of
How
the
do you turn it
second
to auto?
trimester
Turn it,
of
click it
beginning
once. There you go. Just leave it
doctorisms.
there.
And that's
That is-
one of the
that is
things that
not
they
a
taught
thing.
me. It is too a thing. Why would I say it? Why would I say something with these
that
with
wasn't-
you two? Why would I say something with you two that is not remotely true?
Well, then let's talk.
That was a
You
meatball.
can do a whole show about that.
That was a meatball for both of you.
View
and
on
Nobody bid.
marijuana.
What is the view on marijuana?
YouTube comments.
What is my
Not
view on
sure I
marijuana? What
understand.
state am I in right now? What state do I live in?
Talib Sunisara.
Oh, goodness.
On marijuana.
Give me a what if state on my belief in marijuana. And then we need to work on the process of ingestion. Is it in medicinal marijuana edibles?
It's in powder form. It's in powder form.
Right. I'm gonna need some parameters on the intake process, the ingestion of said drug. What do we have here? Handgun.
Lots of commentary on Mustang.
A Cannonball run vehicle full of women. And see who makes the run faster.
So Jason Hendricks is driving this
Meet
car.
me on the way to meet them at the finish line. I'll be. Let me tell you that. That's how you do it.
Well,
Everybody's
so
a winner.
here's
Gotta be some
a
parameters
question.
set on that.
Here's a question for our audience. Let's see who can guess what kind of car Sergeant Jason Hendricks drives. The person driving our Suburban right now has a very interesting automobile in his possession. And
Not currently.
Not right at this moment. His wife is out driving it. That's not much of a clue, but let's see if anyone can guess.
Well, because a woman's driving it, it's not a Lamborghini.
Oh!
So here's your first clue.
And it may or may not be a 911.
Secondly,
I'm a cop.
he's happily married and doesn't like to pay for sex, so it's not a Lamborghini. So we've already ruled out 90% of the cars you'd like.
Oh!
Oh, wow. And look at the suggestions coming in. Look at the guesses. I have,
Also,
Focus Mark 1, a Ford F-150.
He drives a smart car.
A Corvette,
No.
an R33 GTR,
No.
a Honda Civic, probably a Porsche, a DeLorean, an excellent guess, but
let's
still wrong.
add another clue. He has a fantastic mustache.
Oh!
And it's not a Ferrari. I forgot.
A Camry, a Dodge Ram, a smart car.
I do have a Dodge
Oh,
Ram.
there it is.
That is one
First winner,
vehicle.
Do you have a
Dodge
Camry?
No, a Dodge Ram.
It's
I do. That is
Ram
one
tough.
vehicle that I have.
That's a nice
All right,
truck.
a good guess. Not the one I was thinking of because I didn't know that. A pink Focus Mark 1. No, that's
No.
not true. Uh-oh.
Did not know they
maybe some more clues. Jason, have you been to
A
Comic-Con?
Toyota MR2.
I have not.
Oh wow, this guy just decided to.
Jeep Wrangler. Not
Nope.
a Hyundai.
Nope.
Not a Hyundai. Specific model.
Yep.
Specifically.
You think by now these people would have guessed?
It is yellow.
Yes, it is yellow.
Also, it's
Supra,
good.
no.
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
And it is not.
Is it junk?
It
It's
is
not
not that
junk.
GTO.
Not junk.
Stung ya.
It's not a BMW. It's not a Crown Vic.
Crown Vic.
It
Wow.
will-
Yellow Crown Vic
Another
now.
clue, it will still be running in 5 years. How about that?
Oh, a
that's
Boss
not fair.
302
You can't
is
throw-
not
you
a
know-
bad guess.
Not a bad guess on Boss
It's not a
302.
Fiat 500.
Well, so that won't be running in a week.
Right. And plus, you couldn't fit his mustache in a Fiat.
Not a Camry. A light blue Xterra, an S2000, a Mercedes CLS, Hyundai Genesis,
Oh,
a GT 500.
what?
Oh, that's a good guess.
That was a good
Getting
guess.
warmer. A
Getting
Challenger.
closer.
Not a Fiat. Not a Miata. Not a
Prius.
yellow Xterra, but they are common in yellow. Not a Pontiac Aztec. All right, so we've had some close guesses, but nothing quite there yet. A
It is an
Mercury
American
Cougar,
car.
a GT 350.
Who guessed it?
Talib Sunasara is the winner.
He
He
sounds
drives-
like he smokes pot.
Oh, a Shelby GT 350 that he purchased not far from my house in Georgia because of the preposterous dealer markup in Southern California. So yes, it is a Shelby GT 350. It's not an R, is it?
No, it is not an R, and it was from Mike Birch in Blackshear. Thank you guys for that great deal.
Excellent.
Yes, Mom, you were correct, but that wasn't fair.
His mother guessed it properly, which is impressive. If you ask my mother what cars I own, she might get one right. Excellent. Any other questions for us in the car about the drive? Someone asked
a
if-
little bit of rain.
Yeah, we are finding a little bit of rain. We were warned about this north of Atlanta or north of Orlando, and we are cruising south valiantly through it.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if we were sitting still in a parking lot. What we're doing sitting here together is valiant. It takes great courage as we get to know each other.
The Mystic Chrome Cobra is so sexy. Yes, it is. Mystic paint.
Mystic, is it Mystic? What is that special color?
Yeah, it was a turquoise to purple transitioning chameleon paint, the Mystic edition from around.
Like TVR has those cool iridescent paint schemes.
What was the prize for this? Because my mother-in-law wants to know if she gets the prize.
I suppose if she's going to be the recipient, that might dictate what the prize is. She could be the home of Omar the G-force determining duck.
Units. Yep. That's parked in the scales.
Sorry, we missed a couple comments on the...
I have a coin for you, a challenge coin for you, Mom.
Any way to buy some commemorative things? Yes, there will be some commemorative things that you can buy. Like and follow the Cannonball Memorial Run Facebook page for some merchandising opportunities. How many cars do we own between the 5 of us? All right, I have 5. How many
Does it
cars
have to be paid off to own it?
No.
I have 3.
That's 8. JB, how many cars you got? 3. That's 11.
I have 3.
That's 14.
I have 1.
Yeah, but it seats 15.
Right.
That's right.
I don't need 2 cars because
All right.
I can take myself and 12 other small families to any hometown buffet we would like to go to.
Excellent. Talib, we'll find you something. Find us via the Facebook page, and we'll round you up something for the best guess of Sergeant Hendricks' car.
Send us an email.
Send an email to
Driven at cannonballmemorialrun.org.
Driven at cannonballmemorialrun.org. And go to cannonballmemorialrun.org/donate to support this amazing cause.
Love the weather down here.
Yeah, it's lovely. All right, we've still not managed to get Sergeant Hendricks pulled over yet. Alex, did you get pulled over?
I did, and all we need to do to even it out is have Hendricks keep driving. Just add a little bit of speed and test out that limiter.
That's right. What if we called OnStar and said that our speedometer wasn't working and we needed them to constantly tell us how fast we were going in order to be safe? And then we could also remind them of its governor.
I'm not opposed to that idea.
That might have to happen.
Let's see.
Monty Hall, the host of Let's Make a Deal, has just passed away in '96.
Oh no.
I love that show.
Yeah.
I grew up on that and Benny Hill.
Oh yeah, Benny Hill. That probably has something to do with social inabilities.
Thank you, Mark, for posting the email.
The Beanstalk.
there
Thanks
in
for
the
joining
thread.
us. Yes.
Yes, Mark will
Hello,
be answering
Sid.
all emails right now because he is in Washington, D.C., waiting for us to arrive tomorrow night. Mark is the secretary for the, we call it the secretary?
Yep.
Yeah.
The secretary for the Cannonball Memorial
That's a good
Run.
name.
And he participated in the beginning of the run from Santa Monica Pier to San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department headquarters, and then departed from there to get some final things completed for our arrival. So we will see you, Mark,
One
in
last
hopefully
donut.
less than 24 hours from now.
I fully consumed this bag of donuts over the course of 3 days.
Jerry, we've had several people ask about the nature of your black tattooed arm. Would you like to talk at all about your tattoos?
Listen up, kids. Here's a story from Uncle Jerry. As a young man, he will do things that sound like a really good, cool idea. You will learn faster than you want to that it was a very dumb idea. You will just spend a long time trying to figure out how to fix that idea, and eventually coming to the conclusion that the only way to fix that idea is to black out your arm. 20 years ago, when I first decided to try and be cool, I thought that tribal tattoos were the things that were going on. I had my entire arm dubbed tribal tattoos. Within a year, I realized that there were a lot of other dummies that thought that tribal tattooing was cool as well. It is not. I do not belong to any sort of tribe, nor do me individually or the people before me come from anywhere that would allow me to believe that I could carry some sort of tribal tattoo. And I made the mistake, and now I'm paying for it. So, think things out. Just think things out. That's what I have to say about that. So that is the nature of my all black arm, the whole right side, all the way up to just below my shirt line is black. So watch out.
What do you have on this arm?
Now this arm is all 50s pinup girls, and I've done nothing to that since I had that tattooed about 20 years ago. Sleeve that arm out. So that one has stayed the same. That was probably the good idea. So
Hey, Mark,
yeah,
if you're listening,
go for the classics. Don't go for the new
check
stuff
the
because it's probably
PayPal
not going to
account
last.
and
Uncle Jerry
give
is
some
sexy.
shout outs to those
thank
people
you.
that have recently donated.
Oh, God.
I've been kept from comments like that, except from people in
where
this
was the taser, Tora.
in this vehicle. Oh,
Whoa! Sorry for the audio. The smell is
it's getting steep.
abominable.
It's musty.
It's getting steep in here.
Oof.
It's getting steep. All right, where are we at here?
Ed, do you plan on any new cars? No, right now my primary project is the 1985 Audi 4000S Quattro Sport Sedan that I am trying to restore to cross-country eligible glory.
Translation, trying to justify the junk he's bought in the past by getting it running before he unloads it in the next sucker.
So eloquently put.
Hashtag there I fixed it.
Thank you, Mark.
Here's a question from the audience. Doesn't the Suburban have a roof rack for Alex?
We talked about that. I believe we do have
the Mitt Romney package.
I believe we have a can of bungee cords here somewhere.
Oh me.
But it was brought for the purposes of Alex or me, whoever decided to start stinking more first.
I think it'd be difficult to say who's stinking the most at the moment.
Just so you know, an Airbus A380, which is one of the most advanced planes in the world and the largest commercial plane, one of its engines blew up and fell off.
Huh.
And here you can see from the passenger window what that looks like.
That can't be good.
Oh my goodness.
That's not what you want.
Ouch.
Yep. No good.
Lots of requests for other people like Rob Ferretti or Rob Dom to come on the channel and tell some stories. We'll do our best to bring them around sometime soon. Do we have any diesel cars? Does anybody here own a diesel? The Ram?
The Dodge 2500 diesel.
Sergeant Jason Hendricks has a Dodge 2500 diesel to go along with his yellow Shelby GT350. A very, very good car. Oh, we're being passed by the white Suburban.
Apparently they want to switch drivers soon.
Oh, did they text us that?
No, there's an international hand signal of one finger that means the number one guy needs to be switched out, I believe.
On them?
Yeah, they want to switch drivers.
We have to pull over.
I think so.
Based on what's going on, I think they want to switch the driver from their vehicle to ours.
See, that's what I thought, you know.
Oh gosh, they sent me a message over a minute and a half ago that they were going to switch drivers.
All right, so we're going to pull over soon and switch drivers.
We need an exit so I can relay to car number 3.
Why don't you call them?
Because they're right behind me.
No.
Oh yeah. We have car number 3. We have car number 3 in sight.
The little van that could.
Yes.
All right, viewers.
Hey, Cache Wilson just joined.
Would you like to see myself or Alex drive next?
Well, I'm not switching right now.
Oh, you don't want to switch?
No, he hasn't gotten a ticket yet.
Oh, he hasn't gotten a ticket, so...
Yeah,
and this is the perfect opportunity to not get a ticket because it is raining.
I refuse to drive until Hendricks has been pulled over.
Oh my God.
That probably means that I'm going to be driving a lot, because he seems to have quite the amazing luck. Oh, we're passing a nice Boss Mustang, it appears. with tires sticking grossly beyond the quarter panels.
Oh, not much
There it
clearance.
went. Not a lot of clearance
It is amazing how many bad decisions are made by people who, when they ultimately crash, believe that it had nothing to do with it.
Right, nothing to do with the car.
Yeah.
The speed
what do
right
you mean
now
my-
is only 78 to
tires
70. Nothing
exploded?
terribly impressive, viewers, but we have found that this Suburban is capable of 112 miles per hour. And despite our calls to OnStar, they were unable to improve that. 55 miles an hour, also a good answer. Someone's James Halliday. All right, it's getting quite dark. We might need some additional.
Falling asleep.
JB is asleep again. Not dead though, but asleep again.
Not dead. That thing,
There
thing teaches
have
quite
been
well.
so many donations. Right on.
That's great.
Keep them coming.
Very cool.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear.
This
Woke me up.
This Suburban also has a very stiff suspension that resonates hard over bumps. We went on an Indian reservation last night, and Alex and I managed to get quite lost and have quite the detour.
Was that
¿Qué
last night?
pasó, carnal?
I don't know, 2
What
nights
day,
ago.
what day is today?
It's Saturday.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah,
No, that
was that
was
Thursday
Thursday.
night?
Sanchez
That was
just
2 nights
joined.
ago.
We left
And,
Thursday morning.
We nearly hit a horse on the Indian
I feel like I've
reservation.
spent a month in this car.
Yeah.
I feel like it's never gonna end. I feel like I'm in a really bad lease with a really bad renter.
It's a
landlord.
Twilight Zone episode about a bunch of guys trying to raise money for a good cause who can't get out. It's never gonna
Right.
end.
And there's a gremlin on the roof clawing
Much
away.
love,
Well,
compa.
And the strangest irony of all of this is that at the moment, this is the only time ever on a drive labeled with the name Cannonball that I have found myself driving precisely in the opposite direction of the finish line that we're headed towards. So as we go towards Orlando with a finish line in DC tomorrow afternoon, we are making negative progress at the moment.
That's not true, because progress is going forward in motion on a pre-planned course. For example, I forgot what I was going to say.
You sank the hook and then
I was
dropped the
just
pole.
trying. I was anything to interrupt Ed. All right, so go on.
All right, so we are unknown. Just said they saw us drive past. I struggle to believe that unknown. Someone's getting a phone call. All right, what are we doing? We are
We're
exiting
getting
now.
off the
Perfect
freeway.
spot for me to
At
run to the
Lake
bathroom and
City
check
and
something that everyone wants fixed.
Oh,
No
my
one more
goodness.
than
No,
me.
this one's not a New York to LA run, viewers.
No.
No one
But
more
it is
than me.
it is a purgatory to hell drive every 15
Right.
minutes.
This
I didn't
is
know.
wasting time, is what it's doing.
Guys, fellas.
I always
Jason's
knew I
very
was going to
sensitive
hell, I
about
just
our
thought it would take
schedule,
longer than
as is
4,200
JB.
miles.
Circle K, something is amiss and we didn't have to come here to find out.
All right. Oh, we are going to the parking
Oh,
spaces.
and rather quickly.
Does the donation thing work? Yes, it does.
Send
and
sweet
please
cash
do.
to Alex Roy's PayPal and it will work.
Please do a burnout, Micah. Oh my goodness, what a thing. All right, I don't know the purpose of this drive. All right, we are in this Chevrolet Suburban. Do a burnout.
Supposed to be just a driver. Hey, and people are running into the bathroom. So, yeah, not always positive comments on there, but yeah. It is a free country. I definitely saw you guys. What were you driving? Did we see you? Let's see. Well, thank you, Brett. I am a sergeant with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Your whole team
gets all 3 coins that we got. This is from Georgia DOC.
Oh, wow, that is cool. Georgia Department of Corrections, I understand.
That's from the commissioner.
From the commissioner.
To you guys.
That's amazing.
All 9 of you.
Wow. That is truly an honor to receive something like that.
That's his commissioners and the past 2. So you have the last 3 commissioners' coins there that he wanted us to give you guys.
That is awesome.
That is really neat.
Right here.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's set those back in there. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, super cool.
And this
hey,
one,
John Menard joined.
This one right here.
Yes.
That prison is the prison they used in The Longest Yard.
Really?
I'm sorry, Saeed, I didn't see your first comment.
Or the one with Burt Reynolds, yeah.
All of us look the same.
Oh, it might be the same, yeah.
Is it in the cop bloodline to grow a Hitler mustache? Well, I really don't think this is a Hitler mustache.
Pretty awesome stuff. But yeah, you guys, everybody on your guys' 9 team gets all 3 of those coins.
David Black loves his number 188 challenge coin.
Yes.
All right here.
That is fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome, Elias. That means a lot.
All right. I'm going to introduce our viewers to the latest addition to the Cannonball Memorial Run driving team, the North Atlantic Team's Toyota Sienna minivan in pre-damaged form. Look at this. They said Enterprise gave it to them with the duct tape already affixed. That's the license plate. You can find it on VINwiki. It probably is a lot more comfortable. Toyota. And then, yeah. All right. Yes, we are on VINwiki. And I think we're near Lake City, if I'm not mistaken, at some gas station, not getting gas. And that guy is taking a very picturesque image of that Denny's. Look at that. This guy. Beep. An artistic.
Alright, back to the fucking truck, monkey.
The question, why are we stopped during a cannonball? Why are we stopped?
Well, I guess it's my fault because I'm driving. I could have just kept going and denied everybody the opportunity to go to the bathroom, but I'm a nice guy.
What can we say? This guy's taking a picturesque image of the Denny's over here. You see that?
Yeah, Diner Denny's. In,
Here's a nice Denny's.
Yeah, but I guess what we're documenting there. Maybe a Denny's is a new experience. Fiber bars. Fiber bars is listed as the reason for our stop, and that's a very, very good answer. Here's some up close images of Jerry's tattoos. Thank you. I'm glad you've enjoyed the stories.
Hey, Mark, what is the address
I don't know about that.
PO box for the Cannonball Memorial Run that people can send checks to if they do not want to use the PayPal website link?
A little peek into Jerry's world.
Terry is asking, where can she find the
the whole
VINwiki
world,
feed?
everything.
The VINwiki feed is on YouTube, so if you go to youtube.com/VINwiki, you'll see the live broadcast happening right now.
Go there, like it, follow it.
Thank you. All right, getting back in the van.
Yes, we are still live.
It looks like the windshield's gotten a little better. We can even see Omar the duck through it. What's our favorite fast food restaurant? We patronized a Chick-fil-A in southern Georgia earlier, and I think it went over well.
Waffle House.
Waffle House! Right there. Yes.
In and out, but you guys.
Yeah, we don't get to enjoy that.
Who are we waiting for?
I don't know who we're waiting for. Alex. We're waiting on Alex.
I can't believe you're making fun of our car, Ed.
Oh, I love it. I love I love any type of repair that involves duct tape.
Did you see how much room we have, though?
I believe you. Yes, this is the driver of the van, Jerry's brother, and we appreciate your service, sir.
We appreciate being here.
All right, well, we're gonna probably saddle up. Alex Roy returns.
Revenga.
Man, that looks like it does suck. I'm glad I can do exercises in my seat.
Look at this.
I don't know.
This is how I have to sit.
I know you're fucked.
This is how I have to sit.
Thanksgiving shout outs to
This is
all
how I have to
those.
sit.
So close to a celebrity.
Oh, make it more comfortable, please. Please, more comfortable. Oh, Alex has stocked up on more diuretics, as well as sugar-free Red Bull.
Because that's the way to do it. If you're gonna send an electrical charge through your system, let's bump the voltage down.
Oh,
All
actually,
right.
hang on a second.
Yes, the donations can come from the UK.
Pop in here for a minute.
Absolutely. Who's driving? Officer Sergeant Jason Hendricks.
A lot.
That's right. Any amount is a huge show of
Hello,
support.
Internet.
This is good. This is
Let
good.
everybody know there are approximately 900,000 law enforcement officers across this country. $10 to $20
Uh-oh.
makes a huge difference.
Almost
will help
turned it
solve
off.
this problem.
Almost had to restart.
Almost had to go.
Smaller
Not
amounts work too, though.
continue our 90-minute
They only want to put 5
broadcast.
in, we still get to our goal for a year at least.
Oh,
right.
current cars, someone just asked. I have a 2007 Lamborghini Murcielago LP640, a 2004 CL55 AMG, a 2002 S55
All vehicles
AMG,
selected because they help people.
Those are from each of the commissioners.
a 1985 Audi 4000 S Quattro Brachiots Cannonball
Each
Edition,
purchase took the
and
planet
a
one
2010
step
Land
closer.
Rover Range Rover autobiography
everyone.
that my wife drives. And all of those are on a list in the VINwiki
That's
app
from
of
the-
cars that I own. That's one of the reasons why I made the VINwiki app, is so that I could keep track of the cars that I owned in the past and see where they end up in the future.
And the best thing about VINwiki is that you can research vehicles before you buy them. For example, any vehicle owned by Ed is one never driven hard or taken to the track, with guaranteed reliability and quality and value.
There we go.
All right, so we are going to head
Never
back
ends.
out
Oh,
on the
look at
road.
this. I can just spotlight myself.
Oh,
Danny Rice
hey.
says, I'm in for 100 if Jerry will show his Nebraska tattoo.
Oh, no.
He'll make it another 100.
Wow.
No, this is a family show, Danny Rice. And how dare you?
What if he takes a picture of it and then we show the picture?
I'm not sure that's any better at all.
What else were you hoping would happen?
No.
A black coffee for you? A Red Bull for anyone else?
Not yet.
I'm good right now.
good, thank you. Oh, you wanted this light so you can see me?
Yeah, look at that. Really picturesque.
Handsome.
Right there. There's your unit.
Oh, cop, come pull this guy over.
You know, we've seen quite a few
The Florida
units.
State
It's only
Patrol.
a matter of time.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Roll down your window, Alex. I'll get him over here.
Way back there.
Well, you guys have already wasted 20 minutes.
Of?
Our
Our
lives.
time to get down there.
So the ETA.
152 miles to go. It is 7:16 right now.
You don't trust that.
East Coast
that
time.
can't work. Let me help you out with the accurate projection.
All right, so we're about to hop back on 75 South and head towards
ETA is
Orlando.
9:23,
ETA,
9:23.
according to Waze, is
So we shaved off quite a bit of
9:23.
time.
and I put on the internet that the ETA was going to be.
9:45.
No.
10:15.
No.
7:30.
Easy.
That was our expected arrival time, 7:30.
I posted that we would be there by. Hang on a second.
It's gone.
9:30. So we'll be there right around time.
Why don't we hit that defrost button?
That's what I'm
Top.
working on.
Hit
Up
the
and
windshield
right.
Wipers.
There we go.
Hit the windshield wipers.
Ooh, la la.
All right. Alex, you want to try again for the drive?
No, I'm looking at pictures of my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
She was very gothic. She's the one with all the tats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one.
They're left after 99 miles.
She had all tats. You can tell
Oh yeah.
what I'm talking about.
All right,
I'm looking
guys.
for the tats though, so I can prove my.
No,
We
you
appreciate
don't
you
have to
joining
prove
us for
anything to
this.
me, Alex.
We are going to
She was a
continue
good
our
girl.
progress
Fuck.
south. Follow us at the Cannonball Memorial Run Facebook page and other social accounts, and donate at cannonballmemorialrun.org/donate. We're going to wrap up
I
this
really blew
live
this
stream
one, didn't
and continue our progress south.
Like I blew
Thank you
it.
for watching and have a great
Let's
night.
Not
Those of
talking.
you that are
qualify
watching right
this
now on the
one.
Cannonball Memorial Run,